for Ganon to get in. Yeah, this is a matchup where you've got to, where both parties just have to be patient.
Yeah.
It's gonna be both. It's just gonna be both players that are just gonna be they're staring at each other. Like, all right.
And I would imagine SSPT is somewhat used to it because Ganon gets camped out by like near half the cast.
I would say even probably at least a good 65, maybe 70% of the cast.
He's trying to find these early flame chokes to get some extended punishes because that way he at least has options to read.
Yeah, because as soon as you net a flame choke, you can go for a tech chase.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, downer out of shield.
Interesting.
Mixing him up a little bit.
Gets the Galaga.
Okay, I like it. I at least like that option that he was going for, where it was right by the ledge, and he's just throwing out aerials in order to dislodge any sort of projectiles that are coming his way.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't been able to find too much with the hydrants because SSPT's just been forward smashing them. Gets the back throw.
Ganon dislodges Hydrant pretty easily, so you're not going to see a whole lot of Hydrant setups because there's always the danger of, and even that, forward tilt just dislodges it in one hit.
Yeah, and the frame data on that forward tilt is pretty strong. So it's not something you're going to challenge too much.
Well, the sniper that took his jump,
yep,
that's going to be
gone.
it. That was such a great gimp.
Yeah, it was.
That's
that
one thing
strawberry.
that. Yeah,
so
that's
sneaky.
one thing that Duck. Oh, you see him doing the jig. Okay, you know what? No, this is over.
That's just rude.
No, he's feeling himself. As soon as Pac-Man grabs you, just like, you know what? No, this match is over. Just think about.
Oh, now he's got 2 grabs and gets the tech chase.
You know what? Think about game 2. See, it's like, look at what's happening to you. Look at what's happening.
Stalls with that hydrant. Okay, and SSPT isn't able to recover.
Yeah.
Got a little bit too aggressive off stage there. So game 1 going to DuckDuckPony, going a little bit crazy with some of those trampoline setups, and then he got a couple grabs into some tech chases, and he was cooking.
Yeah, that's one. I mean, that's how he plays, man. DuckDuck is one of those players where if he has the lead, he is more than capable of keeping that for a while. And if he starts to, if he sees that you don't know the matchup, that's when he starts going in.
Yeah,
like that's when he starts going a little bit ham, like he did it there at the end. That was some pretty good stuff.
And when Pac-Man's going in, some silly stuff is happening.
Yeah, I mean, you saw he was going. I mean, like I said, it's like I said. As soon as you get grabbed, like that match is over. No, you got hit by Pac-Man's grab. It's done.
And he started extending with some tech chases after it too. So he's landed enough of those grabs to be prepared for everything he can get off of them. Okay,
right,
but
so well, looks like we're gonna have a character switch over to Link.
So this is going to be a projectile war.
Yeah.
This is going to be pretty interesting because if Pac-Man can get that hydrant rolling, it becomes a little bit of a moving shield towards Link, and Pac-Man can get in. But I would imagine that getting that hydrant rolling initially is going to be a little bit difficult.
Yeah. But, it could be very interesting to see because Link's projectiles, they're strong, but I don't think they're strong enough to really affect the hydrant setup that much.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, they might lead to a little bit of detriment on his end because it allows DuckDuck to more easily dislodge his hydrant for his end. And you see already, he's feeling it out.
Yep.
Because that's one thing that DuckDuck likes to do is he just likes to throw out hydrant and see how his opponent dislodges it so they can capitalize on when they approach and try to do that later.
Yeah, SSPT hasn't been able to dislodge the hydrant yet. Even a jab 1-2-3 combo wasn't enough. And he doesn't want to go for too many laggier options than that. Gets the forward smash, though.
Forward smash. That puts a lot of damage on.
SSPT with a little bit of a percent lead here.
And SSPT, he's playing this smart, just chucking a lot of bombs, doing standard Link neutral, but he's not really going for capitalizing off of any of these bomb throws. He's just more or less doing it just so that he has projectiles to counter Pac-Man's.
Avoids the strawberry that time. Gets the bomb to help him recover. Doesn't need it though.
All right, nice pressure. Keeping even though Links do have bombs, that's one thing that you can do is if you can keep them in shield, they can't stay there for long if they have a hand of the bomb because it'll dislodge them. And once again, a great gimp by DuckDuck.
He's really... Oh, but that hydrant is going to take it right back from him.
DuckDuck reeling back in the seat. It's like, all right, you right. I'll give you that one.
Yep. But SSPT has to watch his ledge game here. He can't afford to get gimped like that again, or this set is over.
A nice option after the. That was a really nice option after the dash attack because trampoline's one of those options where it comes out really fast and it gives him stage control. It's because it just scoops him up into the trampoline itself. So, well, why not? You can act so quickly out of Pac-Man's dash attack and do a lot of things. All right, more projectiles thrown out. SS is doing a pretty good job of keeping the zoning under his control for the most part, but slowly but surely it's starting to collapse.
Yeah. It's getting to an awkward point in the game for him because he's down in percent, so he's got to go in at least a little bit more. But you can't. It's so hard to get in against Pac-Man, and with Link's mobility, you're gonna have some trouble.
110%. He's now got to watch out about Hydrant because if it dislodges the wrong way.
Oh, I thought that bell was gonna connect.
Yeah, I thought that's the setups that DuckDuck has can be so clean sometimes.
It has the key.
I just gotta really watch out. I think one boomerang throw, and that's when he can capitalize on it.
Or a grab. If he whiffs another grab, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, and DuckDuck is throwing the hydrant out because he. There we go. Forward air into key, and that's going to be confirmed at the magic percent. DuckDuck takes that with a convincing 2-0. Always good to see the pack.
Yeah.
Always good to see Pac. And it's like DuckDuck, he's one of those players that, he's a showman.
Yeah.
He's a character specialist.
He's a man of the people.
When he shows up, you know exactly what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see the pack, baby.
Yeah. You get the pack. You get some offstage games. You got some string shenanigans.
He was going really ham off stage.
He really was.
That was some good stuff. Honestly, that's the one thing that I think that I like most about his Pac-Man is his offstage game, because those couple kimps that he got really early on,
really clean.
Like that.
They were impressive too because you saw two different characters that he gimped. So he demonstrated knowledge of two totally different methods of recovery and still was able to counteract it with the tools that Pac-Man has.
Oh yeah.
It makes you